everyone, what's going well? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am accompanied by my cutie fiance, Rene.
Hello, hello.
And today we are going to be playing the game We're Not Really Strangers. I think you could stop. We're not really strangers. If you're not familiar with this game, it was basically designed to deepen existing relationships or create new ones. And it's based off of 3 levels of vulnerability. Level 1, perception. It's all about challenging our assumptions. Level 2, connection. And these questions get a lot deeper. And then level 3 is reflection, just based off of myself and my partner. So for those of you who don't know us, or you do know us, but maybe you're not aware of how long we've actually been together. It's going on 13 years. This is our first time playing, so...
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Let's get started.
Play.
All right, do you want to do the honors? Because you were so...
Yes. I've been wanting to open this whole time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Inside the box says, inside we're all the same. I don't know if you can see that.
We have a note from the creator. The note says, I have found there are 2 ways to play this game. 1, play safe. 2, play to grow. The second one is how you win. Oh, I like that.
I like that.
So we're trying to win because I'm very competitive. So we're playing to grow. Let's go. So rules for 2 players. Set aside the final card for the end of the game. Sit facing one another with level 1 cards face down. So player A draws a card and player B answers. Well, all right.
Let's do it.
Let's see. We about to expose ourselves.
I feel like I need a glass of wine.
I know, right? I should have got us wine. So, what was your first impression of me in our high school days when we were just freshmen?
Dang. Well, I remember the first time I saw you, you were actually dating my teammate when we were on the basketball teams.
Let's not talk about him right now.
And I was dating your friend at the time.
Oh my god, yeah, he was dating one of my best friends. If you're watching this, hey, love you.
Yeah, and then I saw you, I'm like, wait, I like you. But I just felt like there's like more of a connection with you and me.
So the simple answer of what was your first impression of me is basically you're like, damn, I need to lock that down. ASAP.
Basically. What do you think is the hardest part of what I do for a living?
Well, first of all, okay, so for those of you who don't know, he works for an art museum and he's an audio engineer, right? But he also does like mixing and mastering for music on the side. Like he teaches me terms and like how to listen for certain things in music. My brain doesn't work that way. I don't know, it's just so interesting how you're able to basically learn music and play by ear. I find that so challenging because like even like reading music like on a sheet or something is super challenging. So the fact that he can listen to a song, replicate it on an instrument, whether that be piano or guitar, is just like fascinating. So I feel like that's really hard for me personally, but for him, that's just how his brain works, and I think that's cool.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. What reality show do you think I'm most likely to binge watch? Explain.
Definitely something paranormal. She watches this thing. She actually got me on the paranormal rabbit hole on YouTube. So like there's this one channel that shows a bunch of like surveillance camera footages of ghosts and stuff like that. I'm like...
He got into it.
Yeah. So...
Yeah.
Do I seem like a cat or a dog person?
Dog person.
Definitely dog person.
Yeah.
I love dogs.
Wild card. Oh shit.
You ask me anything?
Maintain eye contact for 30 seconds. What did you notice?
Okay.
Okay.
What do my shoes tell you about me?
Oh. He buys these same shoes. Literally, he won't get a different pair of shoes unless I'm the one buying for him. Mm-hmm. Oh, let me show you the shoes I just bought for him, though.
Pretty dope. I don't know, I just don't like shoes like that.
I love shoes.
Yeah.
If I shifted my camera over to the right a little, I have my whole shoe rack. Is this the right? Yeah, to the right a little. I just bought him these, though. If I didn't buy him, like, cool sneakers, he would always just wear Vans, which are classics, you know.
Can't go wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with Vans. I'm just like, boy, like, allow your feet to have some personality, you know. I'm not judging you. I'm just like, if you're gonna be with me, you're gonna have some flavor. You need to switch it up.
That's my own flavor. You know, salt is a flavor. Do I seem like someone who would get a name tattooed on myself? Why or why not?
No. He has one tattoo, and it is something we actually both have. We got a couple years into our relationship. Mine's right here. Serendipity.
Mine's
and
right
then his
here.
is right here.
Yeah.
Love your cheekies.
See my nips.
Yeah.
White. You had to like re-expose the camera.
I know. Stop. So for those of you who don't know, serendipity means something good that happens to you unexpectedly. So even if we didn't end up together like forever, we kind of just wanted something to remind us of our relationship.
What character would I play in a movie?
What character would you play in a movie?
Should we like specify the genre? In a horror movie, who would I be?
Oh, you'd be the one to survive for sure. You're very logical. You'd be one of the final girls for sure.
Final girls?
On to level 2, which is connection. What question are you trying to answer most in your life right now?
What is my purpose? I feel like that's everyone's real question in life right now.
Yeah, especially in our late 20s.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably it.
Welcome to the human experience.
Finish the sentences. Strangers would describe me as blank. Only I know that I am blank.
So I don't know if this is true still, but in the past, strangers have described me as like very quiet and kind of like conservative type, which is true. I can be quiet, but I feel like a lot of people are also surprised like once they get to know me that I'm actually very like goofy and fucking weird and not conservative. I feel like there's a lot of bullshit I've gotten myself into in the past. The difference is I've learned and I've grown from it, and I'm just more intentional with the type of person I want to be and the type of people I attract in my life. And yeah, again, I don't know if that's still true, but yeah. When you're asked, how are you? How often do you answer truthfully?
Never. Because I don't want to be breaking down in front of these random people. Like, hey, how was your day? It's but I feel like a lot of people do that now. Like, that's why I hate small talk. It's all fake. No one's ever really like revealing or being vulnerable to like whenever they talk to somebody who asks that question. I remember one account where I was working with I don't know if you know who Kirby Hines is. He's like, and like we're just sitting in a room and he goes up to everybody. He's like, so what's going well for you?
I like, love the what's going well for you.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I will answer that question 100%. You know?
Yeah.
And I feel like just the way that you ask that question.
Yeah. It's like the wording. For those of you who don't know, I recently got certified in being a health and life coach. And one of the first questions I always ask every session is like, what's going well for you? And that kind of like, it doesn't leave room for people to think about and all the bad things going on in their life. Mm-hmm. And it says reframe it in a way so you think of like, oh, what is going well, mm-hmm. you know? Mm-hmm. So I like that question. Yeah, like, oh, what's going well?
You ready?
Yeah.
How are you? Really?
Honestly, I kind of started my day in a not so great note just because I went to visit my grandma for her birthday and she didn't even remember it was her birthday this morning. My mom had to remind her, so that made me really sad. I'm getting kind of emotional. But playing this game I feel like really has brightened up my day. So but again, isn't that the human experience? Our moods just fluctuate throughout the day. Yeah, that's life.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you for doing this with me.
Of course.
What title would you give this chapter in your life? Ooh, that's a good question.
Emergence.
Emergence?
Because it sounds like emergency and I'm emerging. You know?
Ooh. I like that.
Like I need to fucking get out of here. But like I'm also going through the process of like coming out of my cocoon.
Damn. I like that. I don't know what that was. I guess me just being like, that's my man.
What is something you wouldn't want to change about yourself?
Ooh. how open-minded I am.
Yes.
I just love learning. I love learning things and seeing how connected everything is, and yeah.
Wild card. Both players write an embarrassing fun fact about yourselves. Play a game of rock, paper, scissors, and the loser must reveal it.
Oh shit. I can only think of one.
Yeah, I think one.
About to whoop that ass in rock, paper, scissors, though.
I don't know about that. 1, 2, 3.
Yes! I used to wet the bed.
Okay, that's lame. Every fucking person used to wet the bed.
No.
I wet the bed.
A lot of my friends didn't, okay.
Oh.
I do have one. That just sparked a memory.
Okay.
So, I feel... You don't talk to that guy anymore, so I feel okay saying this. But one time, we got really drunk at a party. It was when he was in college in Arizona. And we had our own room to, like, fall asleep in or whatever. And so, we went to bed drunk, whatever. And I wake up the next morning, and we're just, like, wet all over. And I was just like, Rene, did you pee? And he was like, no. And I was like, oh my god, I peed his bed. And we had to say that I, like, what did we say? Like, Tina threw up on your bed sheets. So we could, like, yeah, because that's better. That's more acceptable for being drunk. But we like took off his sheets and everything and like threw him in his washer before he could even like know what happened. But yeah, it was pretty embarrassing for me because also I've never peed in a bed with my significant other. So.
Shit happens.
You know what? It is what it is. Comment down below if that's ever happened to you. What is the most unexplainable thing that's ever happened to you? Ooh,
can't talk about aliens.
duh.
She mentioned that I went to school in Arizona, so I don't know what it is about Arizona, but there's a lot of like UFO sightings that happen, and one in particular, it was my freshman year. I was with a couple of my buddies, and we went to one of his like friends' high school games. It was halftime. We were on the sidelines on the field, and then the crowd behind me starts chanting UFO. I'm like, why? And so I look around and I see like 8 lights just like, I don't know, rotating, kind of falling in like it's this weird pattern in the sky. And everyone's chanting UFO, like everyone's chanting UFO in the sky, which is hilarious, right? And then 8 became 12, and then 2, and then it was gone.
Did it just like disappear or they like shot off?
No, they just disappeared.
Alright, sorry, my camera died, so I had to change the battery.
Yes.
Ooh, on to level 3.
Level 3.
Reflection.
How would you describe me to a stranger?
How would I describe you to a stranger? Very kind, compassionate, loving, great cook, super talented artist. It's a very caring, genuine person. And that's why I'm with you. You're a quality guy.
Yeah.
Wild card. Give your partner a hug. Not the crappy kind. A warm, fluffy one.
Aww.
Oh, come here.
Based on what you learned about me, what book would you recommend I read?
I feel like I recommend books to you all the time.
Yeah.
Because I recommended Think and Grow Rich, The Celestine Prophecy, Outwitting the Devil. I mean, there's a book that I'm gonna start soon by Dr. Nicole LaPera. She's the holistic psychologist on Instagram, and she's all about, you know, the deconditioning process, healing childhood trauma, stuff that's important to me. So she recently came out with a book, How to Do the Work, and that's something I think would be fun to read together. What do I need to hear right now?
Want to get some food?
Yeah.
What is a lesson you will take away from our conversation?
Ooh, that's a good one to end off of.
Yeah.
What is a lesson you will take away from our conversation? I don't know, just how comfortable we are with each other. I mean, it's been 13 years, so I mean, we should be comfortable with each other, and I feel like we are. I feel like, especially the last couple of years, we've been in a place where we have done a lot of deconditioning from our past, and we have been able to like open up with each other more, whereas like in the past we weren't really in a place where we could do that, especially like when we were in a long distance relationship and you were in Arizona and I was just like so insecure and you know, and you were still figuring your shit out, and I was also figuring my shit out. And I don't know, like when you moved back, I feel like that's where our growth, like as a couple and our relationship, really started taking like the steps to like, I don't know,
definitely
elevate.
We got stronger and stronger. Like when I moved back, I like this game.
I know, I really like this game. So yeah, that is the end of the game. There are more cards here, but we'll be here forever if we try to go through all of them. I definitely want to play this with more people and like your family maybe, and I don't know, anybody really.
Yeah. Wait, what's the final card?
Oh my god, you're right. We're not done. Each player write a message to the other, fold and exchange, open only once you two have parted. I'll insert it now, because this is the end of the video. So this is what we wrote to each other. Thank you so much for being on my very new YouTube channel. And hopefully we can make more videos together. I want to have a little cooking segment where I'm sous chef.
That'd be fun.
Thank you for watching. Comment down below what you thought of this game and if you're going to pick it up yourself or if you've played already, and just whatever experiences you've had with this game. I feel like it's really fun and I can't wait to play it again. But yeah, until next time. Bye.